Greetings to our melanated people all around the world. It's really a joy, it's a blessing. It's an honor to be out here in nature and greeting you, bringing this message of self-realization to you, pointing you to look within yourself, bringing a message of emancipation to you, a message that will set you free if you only learn to look within your own self for all the answers of life. And when you look within, you will find Christ to be that creative power that is within you. That's the reason why I want to speak to you concerning Jesus Christ, the Pharisees and the Sadducees. Now, whenever you speak about the Sadducees and the Pharisees, people believe that you're speaking about people who existed thousands of years ago. But the Pharisees and the Sadducees just represent a symbol of the religious mindset and the religious people. So it's showing you that there will be religious people who is bound to religion, and there will be enlightened people who have come to self-realization. So Christ is the man or woman in whom God awakes. One who awake from the sleep. One who awake from the dream of life and come to discover their true divinity. And the one who come and realizes true divinity will be teaching the people that the Bible addresses the human mind and must be interpreted psychologically, that it is not literal, neither is it secular history, and that all you need to do is to change your mentality. And when you change your mentality, you change your reality. You will change your personality. So if you change your mind, you will change your life. And you will be able to understand why it is said that you must not be conformed to the thinking of the world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. And why it is said that whatsoever things are good, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, if they have any virtue in them, you must think on these things. And as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. You'll understand all these things more clearly because you have come to your true identity. You have come to your true divinity. Because you understand the journey of life is from humanity to divinity. And when you come to that understanding, then you will be able to see all around you the scribe and the Pharisee. So the scribe and the Pharisee is a symbol of the religious mentality. Now, some may call themselves Baptists, some may call themselves Pentecostal, some may call themselves Seventh-day Adventists, some may call themselves Jehovah's Witness, but they all come under the same mentality of the scribes and the Pharisees and the Sanhedrin. And they have their Bible schools and the seminary, and they have the forms and their rituals, and they have their ways of condemning and judging anyone who speaks different from their theology. And they will always feel threatened by anyone who is speaking in such a way whereby they're speaking in such authority that it seems to them that they are walking all over their theology. Thus the reason why it tells you when the Christ speaks, he speaks as one having authority, not like the scribes and the Pharisees, not like the religious ones, not like those who are contradicting their very theology. So here, my brother, my sisters, the scribes and Pharisees are always here. And the Christ energy is always here also. Because it's just states of consciousness. It's just states of mind. So when you come to the highest level of consciousness, which is the 9 power, because there's no number higher than 9. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 is a 1 and a 0, 11 is a 1 and 1. When you reach 19, you start over again. There's no number higher than 9. When you come to the 9 power, are your Christ self, the high stage of enlightenment, you'll be able to speak as one having authority And the scribes and Pharisees are the religious people around you will not be able to stand against your wisdom, because you are speaking from experience. You are not speaking from theory. And you will be able to show them that you fulfill St. John chapter 3. And you are telling them they have never experienced the born again experience. They've never had the birth from the skull. They have never had the youth in a dream being personified, which is humanity. As a youth in a dream, calling you Father. You will be able to tell them that they're teaching of the invisible, and they themselves have never became invisible. They have never experienced the invisible. They have never come into the world of spirit. And it is said that you must worship him in spirit and in truth. And you never get in touch with the spirit world. You never get in touch with the source. You never get in touch with the one that you came from. Where it is said that you are known in him before the foundation of the world. So my brother and my sisters, here it is again and again and again, and it would always continue on and on and on. That's the reason why Hebrews 13, 8 I think, tells you that Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today and forever. But what it is saying to you, always live in the now. It is only now. It is only the present. And that Christ is one born right among you, who have come to self-enlightenment, self-awareness, and he will be able to expose the darkness, to show you the light, and many will be offended because of his doctrine. So with that being said, my brother and my sisters, I want to say to you that because I've come to my Christ self and my Christ energy, why I can tell you that I know for sure that the Bible addresses the human mind and must be interpreted psychologically, that it is not literal, neither is it secular history, and that the Bible is your own biography, and Christ is the creative power in you. And when you have that awakening, you will realize it's an awakened imagination, and then you will be able to say Christ is the man or woman in whom God has awakened in, or one who have had an awakened imagination and come back to source and know exactly who they are. So with that being said, my brother and my sisters, you know, we would always have the scribes, we would always have the Pharisees, but those of you who are resonating with this message, continue to believe in yourself and continue to flow under positive energy, vibration and frequency, and chase the laws of thoughts in your mind, and you will see that really and truly it is your thoughts that is creating your reality. So with all of that being said, I want to encourage you to continue to support this work by supporting our ebooks and our hard copy books, and the link is right down below for you, so you can check it out. And also our clothing, the link is down below also. And I want to give thanks to all those who've been supporting us on Patreon. I want to thank you very much. At this time, I want to now give you the sign of Matthew 6:22, and I want to say that when you have that experience, you will come to realize that it is the rising of the sun, as in the S-U-N and the S-O-N. For it says in Matthew 6:22, if your eye be single, your whole body will be full of light. And you will come to understand that without the sun there is no life and there is no light. And without the human imagination there isn't anything made that was made. And that the sun parallels the human imagination, and that the human imagination parallels the sun. And that we are the people of the sun. Therefore, let us use our mind power to achieve our every desire. So with that being said, I want to say peace, love you, I'm out.